hopefully it's Monday, guys, because we'll be streaming, right? So hopefully it's Monday. I hate to say that, but you know, hopefully it'll be Monday or Tuesday when we're live. Let's go. Are you there next week? Yeah, I'm actually, me and PW are streaming together. It sounds like Monday through Friday next week, chat. Some educational, has an educational vibe to it, so let's go. Trader Yinny, let's hit the like button. Hey, I appreciate the support. Yeah, guys. So what's going on in the market? So we know we had Trump. We had some news that came out. You guys probably saw that pump last night, or sorry, not last night. Yesterday afternoon. I mean, what cray with Lil Ray Ray, guys. Clearly, right? Yesterday's pump. After we had some momentum to the upside, we capitalized on some of these longs on yesterday's stream. And yeah, I mean, you had the news that came out about Greenland, and man, I think I was talking with Ginger when that news came out. Guys, I mean, that pump to the upside, I'm going to cover that in a second, was crazy. So yeah, you had that news come out around 225, chat, and you kind of noticed, right? You had a 400 plus point pump to the upside, and then you had basically, we kind of consolidated after the pump, which is normal. You had a push to the highs, attempting to put in new highs overnight as well, right? Another 200 point pump to the upside, 25,715 area, and now we're kind of hanging out at 25,715. So yeah, I mean, I would have to say that I'm obviously bullish based off the news, chat. Gonna have to see how we open up though. Are we gonna get some kind of pullback, and then we expand higher? We'll obviously do a poll, and we'll see what you guys think out there. So that gap has officially been filled. Let's go. Yeah, I agree. Gabriel, yep, fill the gap. Also news today, be careful. Yeah, I saw that. So we do have some news, chat. Today's Thursday. You had unemployment. 10 o'clock, we got red folder news, chat. So we have consumer PCE price index. Let's go. And that's red folder. So got to be cautious of that at around 10 o'clock today. Nevertheless, we are here. We are here rocking, chat. So if this is your first time tuning in to the D Money Show, I appreciate the support. If you tune in every day, I love you. I love you. Let's go. Are we selling? No. I mean, I have to be bullish right now until otherwise, right? Until price shows me something different. So, but I got to see how we open up. I got to be patient. Got to be patient, chat. D Money, I want to have a G Wagon too. Do you hire? Yeah, I don't do any hiring for the BDH, guys. So PW's the boss. So PW does the hiring for the BDH. So you would have to keep an ear out, keep an eye out. If there's, you know, something that comes out saying that, hey, looking for traders, etc., or whatever the case may be, keep an eye out. Jonathan, Trump was calling Greenland Iceland. Yeah. Cray. Are you a full-time trader? Do you have another job? Yeah, I'm full-time here at the BD8, so I trade and stream, obviously, Monday through Friday. Let's go. D Money, you're the best. Hey, I appreciate that. D, I took my biggest payout yesterday, 52,000. Made 25K on the Trump pump. Hey, Trade Pop props. Congrats, man. I'm happy for you. If you're a guy, sorry. So if you're a female, you're not a man. So I apologize if you're a female and I called you and I said man. So congrats. That's chat. I want to see everybody win. So I don't get anything out of spreading hate, chat, or resumes yet. So but that's happening. I know that's happening. So if he's gonna bring somebody or finalize, Ginger. Yeah, so yeah, just like I said, chat, keep an eye out on PW's X page. I think that's probably the best way. And to be honest, he's very vocal on when he's streaming, chat. He doesn't, he's gonna say it, right? To be honest, that's how I got hired, guys. I heard him say that on a stream. That he was looking for, he was like, oh, if you want to come trade at the BDH. Now, keep in mind, I had no idea that I was going to get offered a position, to be honest. It would just come trade at the BDH. That's how it was, and that's how I got offered a position. So I shorted silver yesterday on the Trump news. I had no idea how much per tick silver was, LOL. Let's just say I'm beyond screwed on my valuation accounts. Yeah, Tom, it's crazy, man. You got to be careful. That's why I've said that multiple times, guys, right? Silver's no joke. So you gotta really be disciplined. And if you miss a pump, what I was talking with somebody yesterday, and I was kind of saying that, yeah, if you missed a pop on silver, you can't have FOMO because that retracement can wipe your accounts, to be honest. So, did you apply? Did you apply as D-Buddy or Jerome? Yeah, Jerome wasn't created, guys. I didn't really come up with the thought process or the idea of Jerome until it was time for, when PW was like, hey, you're gonna get your own show, and I was like brainstorming some ideas as far as bringing something fresh to the space, and that's how I thought about Jerome. So to be honest, that's how I came up with Jerome. Jerome, if it would have been hilarious if I interviewed this. I probably wouldn't be here, guys. If I interviewed or was Jerome from the jump, I probably would have been gone, guys. I had to let PW warm up to me first a little bit, Oh man, that's hilarious. So we're just kind of waiting, chat. We had a huge pump, obviously, overnight. We had the Trump Greenland news, and we're pumping to the upside. So if you kind of let's map out the daily high and low from yesterday, guys. So let me do that real quick. So yeah, I'm just mapping out the daily high and low from yesterday. We're kind of hanging out, it looks like, right above a little bit, right? So the high of yesterday's candle, chat, 25,653.5. So Gonna be interesting to kind of see how this plays out today. So there's your daily high and low. Previous day high and low. 1 hour chart right now. What am I looking at on the higher time frame, guys? You got some nice bullish structure happening. This is your 1 hour chart. Very clean, right? The moves for the most part are very clean, chat. You got clear higher highs and you got some higher lows, which is the classic grind to the upside, right? That's what you want to see if you're a trend trader. Am I thinking 25,900? So it would be hard for me to not think that 26,000 level could be a possibility if the momentum continues. Right? So because if I look at the 4 hour chart, guys, let's take a look at the 4 hour chart. The next level, and that's why I think that person, sorry, I can't remember your user name. He's saying 900 level is that level in play. Yeah. So it has to be, right? Because if we're going to continue higher, chat, the closest area interest for me on the 4 hour chart is 25,000, like 891. And obviously, I mean, that's you're talking pretty close to this level up here, which is the 26,000 level. So if I kind of map out these levels and they're on the chart, those are my areas of interest if this momentum continues to the upside, chat. Until Trump tariff tweet, yeah, anything's possible, right? So nothing's guaranteed. Just saying, if the momentum continues to the upside, then we're probably more than likely going to swipe 26,000. It would be hard for me to think we don't. Obviously, we got red folder news at 10 a.m. We kind of talked about that already. And we're going to do a poll. See how the chat's feeling about are we going to go up at open? So just drop the poll in the chat. Let's see what the chat is thinking, what the chat is feeling. What red folder news? Yeah, you got some red folder core. You got core PCE price index. Red folder at 10 o'clock. Coming up. You saw Jerome with the new G-Wagon? It wasn't my G-Wagon. Tell you that. Oh, man. Give me 1 second, chat. Just getting this set up here. All right, so far 76% of the chat feels like we're going up at the open. Let's go. Very interesting. That means it's dumping? Yeah, it could. Ah, man. Good. All right, so let's all right. So We got 600 votes so far, so it's still early, chat, right? We got some time here. We're getting ready for market open. We got about 9 minutes for the market to open up. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be patient. Obviously, we had a huge pump to the upside. A retracement would not be surprising before going higher, but you never know. You never know what you're going to get at the open. So got to be patient today, let price set up a little bit, and try to join the momentum, guys. That's the goal. Try to make a little money. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. I love you. So it will be interesting today. Hopefully we'll get some nice volatility and we don't get a stall out now, right? It would be very unfortunate for us if we get a stall out, chat, after some nice momentum moves yesterday afternoon, as well as basically overnight. So we'll see. Give me 1 second, chat. All right, so we got 67% of the chat so far. About 900 votes feel like we're going up at open, chat. Let's go. Your story's inspirational. I have been following PW for 1 year, and this is the best channel. I'm trying to make a little money too. Hey, nice. I love you. Blue Spice, come on, chat. We hit 1,000 likes in less than 20 minutes yesterday. Yeah, that was bananas, chat. Not even gonna lie. So I appreciate the support, guys. I don't take it for granted. So if you haven't already, we've been on a hot streak, chat. We've been well over 1,000 likes before 9:30. I think yesterday I think we hit that in like 10 minutes or something. It was crazy. We're at 867 likes. And just trying to keep the streak alive. So if you haven't already, if you're not subscribed, let's go. The love bug, that's because we love you. I love you. Bro, that pump at 3 yesterday was insane. Yeah, I know. That's what I was kind of looking at. And of course, right, it's like, this is the pump that you're referring to. Cray, right? 400-point pop to the upside yesterday. So let's see how we open up, chat. I'm hoping for great momentum. I mean, higher time frames look bullish. 4-hour chart looks really good for continuation up here to the levels that I kind of called out. 25,870 area. If they really get going, 26,000 could be in play. So the 4-hour chart looks pretty good for a pump continuation to the upside. But, I mean, it's 1 hour, like, setup right now. So you got, you had a pump to the upside. Retracement. This is that 2-bar pattern that I kind of talk about, chat. If you guys noticed that, I kind of talk about, you had like highs put in. You had a retracement, 2 candles, 2 bearish candles, and then you had more continuation to the upside. So I think we're headed higher, chat. So very interested if we get above 741. I would say that there's probably some momentum stepping into the market to try to get long. So that's going to be interesting. Lower to higher, we need to fill overnight gap a little, in my opinion. Yeah, we could. Anything's possible. Just gotta wait and see how it plays out. Like, we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen, but I can tell you that right now, the market clearly is extremely bullish. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we just hit Ruben. Yeah, I appreciate that. We just hit 1,000 likes, so the streak continues, guys. I appreciate the support. I love you. All right, so we're kind of pumping now, right? We're trying to pump now, which you almost want the opposite to happen. You want a retracement down. I want a retracement down, and then a pump to the upside, guys. And so if it takes out like these levels up here, like 740 plus, we'll probably head it to 800 pretty quickly, I would have to imagine. So we got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We got 66% of the chat at this point stating that they feel that we're going to go up at the open. Let's go. So there's your results. 1,300 votes. And we're getting ready, guys. We're getting ready here for market open. 2 minutes left. Gina, D-Money, what's up? Hey, what's up? How are you? D-Money, would you trade prior to red folder? Yeah, I mean, if it's showing some strength, I mean, I'm going to try. I'm going to attempt to take a trade. I mean, I might be out of a trade, hopefully out of probably no positions at 10 o'clock. We'll let that play out. But, yeah, I mean, if there's volatility and there's nice momentum, I'm going to see if I can catch a setup. We'll see. A little bit over a minute left. So this is your 5-minute chart. We're hanging out above, currently above the 14 EMA. Got no bottom wick on the current 5-minute candle. About 50 seconds left, chat. So yeah, about 30 seconds left. Nice. PW caught the fish. They caught a sailfish already, chat. Let's go. I love you. And about 10 seconds, guys. Market's gonna open up here. So let's see what we got. So I would say keep an eye out above 740, guys. All right, there's a push down. Nice push down. I like that, guys. Nice. So I want basically an order, guys. Didn't get it right, so I wanted to pop like above the highs up there. Didn't do it, so now we're kind of selling off immediately, so gotta love it. So we'll be patient here. So just sell down right now, right at the open. So you got basically 57 points. 57-point drop sell-off so far. Let this kind of settle down and see what happens here. Somebody said flipping coins. Yeah, just gotta wait. Just gotta be patient, guys. I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna let this 5-minute candle do its thing. So I'll flip back to that in a second. All right, so selling pressure. Let's go. So now it is very interesting, chat, because we're below the 14 and a 50 EMA. So that's super bearish. 15-minute chart is below the 14 EMA as well. Very small top wick. "30-minute candles tapping the 4 more sell side pressure," right? So yeah, bears are clearly in control, guys. I'm gonna start mapping out the chart. So yeah, so that 25,731.75. So that's your 5-minute ORB opening range high that was established, guys. So far, we got about 1 minute and 50 seconds left. So I'm trying to be patient today, chat, because we've had a lot of volatility in the market, and I want to try to wait for this to show me its hand, so to speak, right? So yeah, of course, we had a sell-off. This level, if I'm a bull, you don't want to see this level get broken short term. See how we're having a bullish reaction back the opposite direction? So just being patient here. I'm long already. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna get long yet, but this is a reactionary level. Meaning that the last time we were here, we had a reaction back the opposite direction, right? We were stuck in a range and then we popped back the opposite direction. So, and you can kind of see that more on the 15-minute chart. So you can see what I'm saying clearer on the 15-minute chart. Last time we were in this area, chat, was 7 a.m. Put in a low at 25,659, and then we expanded back to the upside. So this is a level of interest. We tapped 664. And ORB is going to be set here in a few seconds for the 5-minute ORB. All right, so there's your 5-minute opening range. Just drop below it, guys. Inside of that box. 10 seconds left. All right, so it's closing out. It's back inside the 5-minute ORB. And that might be a big old range, guys. I'm gonna try a long here, guys. I'm in a long. So I'm trying a long here, guys. One contract per account. Trying to see if we get a pop to the top of the range, 728. Because we got back inside the ORB area, right? So we did not close below it. So I want to see if we can challenge these highs up here at 25,000, like 730. If we can't, guys, that's fine. I'm only in for one contract. I can always close it out and re-enter if I don't like the price action. And it's kind of rejecting down now, right? So this is a little wonky wonk. But I want to see if we can get momentum to the upside, guys, at this point, right? I want to see price push higher to the top of this range. Maybe even push. And sometimes that's oh, look at the sell-off here. Let's go. All right, so we're getting our answer, chat. We're getting the answer. Because we're getting more selling pressure. Now, the 1 hour chart is right at the 14. The 4 hour chart has a long way to go to 25,555 for the closest EMA. So that's a long way away. So got to be patient here, guys, and see what happens. 15 minute candle. ORB is going to be set in 1 minute. So I'm going to now draw out the 15-minute ORB and wait. Tried to ride the momentum, guys, and pretty much stalled out. I think it did the same thing to me yesterday, right? The momentum was there, and then it basically died out. So no follow through on the trade. Early morning hours can be rough. Yeah, we'll see. You got 10 o'clock news as well. And we're starting to kind of wick off of that low that was established. So yeah, this is some trappy price action, chat, meaning that it's so if you got short, you had a nice trade, right? Because that was a nice drop. And right now, I mean, there's no momentum to the upside, right? I need price basically back above 695 for me to get long, guys. Anything else would be short bias. $15-minute open range set is set, guys, and we're still in that range. right? 25,612.50 is the low of the range. So I'm going to be patient, guys, and I'm going to let this set up a little bit more, and then I'll look for another entry. And shorts do look good right here, guys. Because, right, we can't get momentum to the upside. So we could be headed to the 200 EMA, 593. I'm going to try a short here, guys. I'm in a short. Took a short, guys. Entry was 418. Trying to see if we get down to 593, guys. Or lower. Entry was 620. Come on, baby. Flush the EMA. Come on, baby. All right, 620. All right, guys. So there's over 10 points. There's 13 points. I'm probably... Oh, man. This is some nasty price action, guys. Nasty price action. Right back up. So you gotta be careful here, guys. Gotta hold these trades, some of these trades, because it's kind of yoking back and forth. Nasty price action, chat. All right, there's a little bit more follow through. There's a little bit more follow through. All right, so I'm taking it off there, guys, right at the 200 EMA that I called out, right? All right, so 25,591 was the area. So we'll kind of see what else we can get here. Let this 5-minute candle close out. So do me a solid, guys. If you took that trade, if you took the short and made some money, drop a W in the chat. Yeah, my stop losses are basically I'm literally watching. I'm literally watching where price goes, right? So, and I'm closing manually. That's all. You got more follow through to the downside on that setup, guys. So if you held it, you got a few more points on that short. And I basically just saw that we couldn't. We're below the 14 and 50 EMA. And it's still selling off. Still selling off, guys. One hour chart, the closest EMA is 25,540, so we could be headed in that direction. Could be headed down there. So yeah, I basically saw bearish EMA cross. We couldn't get momentum, guys. Took the first trade that was a long setup. Wanted to ride because it snapped right back inside the 5-minute ORB. It rejected and sold back down, and then took a short, right? Trying to target this 25,592 area. Somebody said they're calling cap on all those W's in the chat. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're not lying. I don't know why they would lie. There's no reason to lie, guys. We can't. It's not like you can see their charts. So we got about a minute. We got about 14 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. A 100 point range on that 5-minute candle, guys. Crazy. We do have 10 o'clock news. So that comes out in 10 minutes, chat, red folder. So I'm gonna be patient here and see what the next setup is gonna be. So shorts got paid. We got over 5,400 people tuned into the show, guys. If you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. We're at 1,600 likes so far. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. So how is my stream 5 minutes behind? Yeah, I have no idea on that. I'm still in the trade. I took 2,000. Nice. Yeah, that was a nice call out, chat, right? So the first trade did not play, guys, and that's trading in a nutshell, right? Not every trade's gonna work. I tried to ride the momentum back the opposite direction because it closed. It had a nice the 5-minute candle I'm referring to is right here, right? You had a sell off, you had a push right back inside the 5-minute ORB. So I attempted along to try to ride it back to the top of the range, and that did not play, right? The next candle had pretty much some nice momentum to the downside, and once I saw price rejecting nicely and wicking off the EMA, I targeted the 200 EMA, right? Which was 25,000, like 594. And you had more, right? You had about 35 points lower than that. So if you held that trade, you made a lot more. Somebody said buy. Yeah, it's going right back so far inside the ORB. So far, right? With momentum, guys. Look at the look at this price action. Oh wow. All right, chat. So seeing some interest. Keep an eye on that, chat. We'll see. And yeah, we got to see obviously how this 5-minute candle closes, but I'm more concerned as well with the higher time frame because if that 1 hour candle closes with a nice size bottom wick, you could get some kind of retracement down, put in a higher low compared to this current 1 hour candle, and then we expand higher. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that, chat, to be honest. 5-minute candle looks pretty good as well. It's back inside the 15-minute opening range so far. You got about a minute left. So we're just waiting, guys. Waiting for this to set up. We got 10 a.m. red folder news, core PCE. Waiting for that to come out. Am I long now? No, I'm not. I'm in no position right now. I'm waiting for the news to come out. News on the next hour candle open. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? We got 10 a.m. red folder, chat. We got core PCE price index coming out. In a little bit over 5 minutes. So I'm going to wait for that, guys. But I am cautious of the current 1 hour candle. Nice bottom wick, guys. And all right, so if the uptrend is going to continue, chat, you would expect a higher low on the next 1 hour candle to basically open up, maybe push down, put in a higher low, and then expand to the upside. So we'll see how this shapes up. So in other words, whatever the low on this current 1 hour candle ends up being, chat, the next candle, if you're a bull, you don't want to see the next candle put in a lower low. So we'll see. Is PCI like CPI? No, it isn't. It isn't. Sometimes I'll be honest, it's not a huge move, but it depends on how that number's gonna come out. So gotta be patient, chat. So that's what I'm waiting for now. That's what I'm waiting for. Forecast. So it's rainy, chat. There's gonna be light rain coming in the next hour. Kind of like the price action that we've had so far. It was raining overnight as well, chat. The temperature is 73 degrees. The high is gonna be 76, and the low is 69. Gotta love it. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be on and off rain in 12 o'clock today, chat. So gotta love it. Is the baby mama a little jealous? You are really close to the 200 EMA on the 1 hour chart, chat. 25,000, like 544 area. So let's see how this news shapes up, and then I'm going to try to frame a next setup. So looking good on the 5-minute chart as of right now, because we just got right back below the 15-minute ORB low of 25,612. So that's not great. So you need some momentum to take us. Did you use the same EMA 1450 and 200 on all time frames? Robert, yeah, it's on all time frames. I don't change the EMAs at all. Yeah, so I'll wait, chat, for this candle to play out, right? I'll wait for this news candle to play out. I'm gonna let it kind of, do its thing, and then I'll see if I can join the momentum if there is decent momentum. I put a limit sell in short for 2 points to sell. Ah, man, I hate that. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I've done that multiple times. And we are below the 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart, which is super bearish in my opinion. So if we can't get back, if we stay below the 200, I would say there's probably a lot of momentum coming to the downside. And we got plenty of room because we had a huge pop. So we got to keep that in mind, right? We just filled that gap up there. And there's a lot of room to the downside, guys, if this gets going. Got about 2 minutes left on the current 5-minute candle. Sales to previous low, yeah, it could be a play here. You're rejecting off the 200 EMA nicely. That's how I'm reading it right now, so we'll see. $15-minute chart, you have some room to the downside if momentum really gets going to at least, I think, the 200 EMA, which is currently sitting at 25,458. So that's over 100 points from here, chat. If they wanna tank this. So about a minute left on the current 5-minute candle. So yeah, this is one of those days where you got price action that, right, looks like momentum was stepping into the upside right at the open. That died out. You had a sell-off. Was able to capitalize on some of those shorts. Now you had a red folder news candle that just came out at 10 o'clock, and it's getting ready to close in about 30 seconds. So just waiting, chat, trying to see if I can get your setup here. 18 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle. All right, so you have rejection of right off the 200 EMA, guys, right? You have rejection. So I like the shorts here, as long as we can hold the previous candle's high of 586. I mean, that's how I would have to basically trade it. Because, so you want some kind of push up, though. I would want like some kind of like it's doing right now, guys, right? Push up, form a top wick, and then sell off. Stop would have to be at like 584. I'm in a short, guys. So I'm going to try a short here. Stop is going to be back above 586. Entry on the trade was 552. Trying to see if we can flush these lows. Because we rejected, right? The 200 EMA. So that's a setup, guys. I mean, I got to take it. Doesn't mean it's going to work, but I'm going to take it, guys. Because we have rejection. So in theory, we should flush to the downside. If momentum is going to continue to the downside, right? We should flush and head lower. Take profit was is 490. There you go, guys. Let's go, baby. So you want continuation here, guys, not a yoke, right? Back the opposite direction. You want to flush here, and we're getting a pullback. Come on, man. So if you took that, guys, you probably were up 15 points, or close to it. Sorry, close to 15 points. And we're going right back up now. So yeah, I wanted continuation, guys, here. I want continuation to the downside, right? Like, I mean, they already rejected the EMA, but needed to kind of step in and flush lower. And it, you know, right? All right, there you go, guys. Come on, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Flush. Stalling, guys. And I can kind of see on the higher time frame as well, right? It's like should be more downside coming here. All right, I'm gonna take it off, guys. Stalling, and then I'll look for probably to re-enter if we break that level. So if we break this low 534, I'm probably looking to get short again. But it's having a hard time. It's kind of wicking, guys. And now that I see we're right at the 50 EMA on the 30-minute chart, so that's why we're getting some resistance here, right, for that drop. That's the reason why, more than likely, guys. We're tapping right off the 50 EMA. So got to be mindful of that. So if you took that trade, guys, drop a W in the chat. So you probably made over 10 points, probably close to 15. If you took it right at the on the drop. Ugly wicks, yeah, I know. It's a little nasty. Your price action is not clean right now. It's not clean, right? Not enough follow through, but somebody said they missed it again. Yeah, I just and maybe it flushes now, guys, right? But you want to like if it's below 537, I mean, it would be hard for me to feel like we don't flush higher, lower and take out 500 level. But yeah, we need follow through, chat. We need follow through. And right now, it's kind of like you got wiki wick action. So yeah, I'm definitely will be interested below 536 to attempt to go down to 500 level or lower. Today and tomorrow, chat. Somebody said they hate scalping, but these 30-second pullbacks are nasty today. Yeah, and that's the thing, Kev, right? Like it's not. Yeah, I mean, I want a flush lower, but it needs to be clean. And right now, it's kind of every drop is getting bought right back up or wicked, and that's the frustrating part. So it's like you got to take what you can get. Just being honest. 15-minute candle. Yeah, we'll see how this 15-minute candle closes as well. So let's see if maybe we get more indication as well, chat. But it's interesting that we're bouncing right off the 50 EMA on the 30-minute chart. So that's you got to keep an eye on that, because this could be like a setup happening here where we had a lot of selling pressure and now we're gonna react higher. I mean, I wanted to flush to 500. It's just that we got brought back up. And if you probably got stopped, all right, here we go. Let's see if it's gonna flush now. So below that low, guys, if that low gets taken, $500 level for me is more than likely in play. And it could come quick because the higher time frame, it is bearish, but a little tricky area right now, because this could be the start of them trying to reverse and head back up. So we'll see. This could reverse soon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a lot of, keep in mind, chat, that the higher time frame. So what I'm looking at is this level. On a 1 hour chart. Like kind of right? Like, is that dips down to this area and then has a retracement back the opposite direction? We'll see. Because there's not enough follow through. So if you short it on this 5-minute candle, if you short it on this 5-minute candle, say you got short, yep, there's the pump, guys. Yeah, so if you shorted on this 5-minute candle, let's say you got short at 560 and tried to ride this down and you held it, you probably got spooked out of that trade. So unfortunately, chat, sometimes this happens, right? This happens when, This happens when you get big moves, and we had big moves like 2:30 yesterday. We had a big move overnight, and then now price. I mean, you had a sell-off. You had some bearish momentum, right? We can't deny that to the downside, but we need to see how it reacts. Well, I need to see how it reacts at this higher time frame level. Like, is this going to be a reactionary point to go back the opposite direction? Because we're in between both EMAs on the 1 hour chart. Actually all three. You got the 50 down here, you got the 200, and you got the 14, chat. So this is going to be this is an interesting spot that we're in, because the current 5-minute candle is putting in a higher low so far. It's kind of holding. So that for me is bullish, guys. So I'm trying to long, guys, based off that higher low. I'm in a long. It just popped. So I apologize for that. But from 570, guys. And just looking at the momentum, chat. Right? That's on the chart. Seeing the higher lows be put in. So that for me is bullish. I'll take some of that off, and then I'm going to scalp again, guys, in a minute, to be honest. So just being patient, but I'm long bias here. Longs are in play, guys. Longs are in play. For me, right? So because now if we get back below 549, I would say that that's invalid. So you got to have some kind of measured stop. But I would have to say right now, you got, you know, and I played that little pop, right? And sometimes, chat, the price is gonna move so quick, so it's hard to like switch over right away. But I would say if the momentum continues, we're headed up to 618. So, but it needs to hold. It needs to hold the previous candle's low. So I would just say be cautious of that as well, right? So I was able to kind of do a quick scalp there, but now we'll kind of see what happens here. So I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. The lower highs being put in so far, or sorry, higher lows, and now that's broken, right? So took a quick scalp, really quick scalp actually, and was out. So now we'll have to wait. I'll wait and see what happens. So the price action, yeah, it's not ideal, guys. Not ideal. Not ideal today so far. And this could be the fake out to go lower. You got to be fast, yeah. I mean, you're right. Every pop is getting sold back down, guys, and every drop is getting bought back up right now. So, yeah, you got to move kind of quick. So, yeah, you got to be quick on the trigger today, chat, so far. There's no follow-through. There's not enough follow-through, right? So, I would say don't chase it. Like, even if I'm telling you guys that I'm in a trade chat and you're trying to enter, like, be smart, because some of these trades are happening quick because you're getting reactions. Look at the reaction on this candle now. It was just super bearish. It just pushed right back up. Got to be quicker than Jerome's pimp hand, yeah. But I mean, it's 1 hour candle is still bearish. 30-minute candle is still bearish, but it has a nice bottom wick on it, chat. 15-minute candle is bullish, and it just took out the previous candle's high on the 15-minute chart. It has a higher low so far, but it's like nasty price action. See how we're forming like a reversal pattern on a 5-minute chart so far, right? It kind of looks like some kind of like wonky like triple bottom. So I like the triple bottom, guys, right? I just need follow through to go long and then try to ride this all the way up. You need continuation to the upside. So it looks like it wants the build to push higher, but you need follow through. So it's kind of like your stop. All right, guys, stops on longs for me would be back below 539. If you got in on this little triple bottom setup, the stop is below the lows, right? That's how you got to trade this, chat. So that's what I'm doing here, right? I'm gonna base this, guys, based off of that triple bottom that's set up there. My stop has to be below the low of it, and I'm trying to ride this to the top, guys. Seeing it if it'll pop 612 on this setup, right? So like I said, if you miss the entry, guys, don't feel like you have to chase anything, because these moves, a lot of these pops are getting bought right back down. So be cautious of that, right? I just took a quick trade, and I'm trying to ride this up to the top for a pop. If it drops back down, guys, below this level here at 581, I'm getting out of the trade, guys. But I want to ride this to at least 612 if it's going to pop up there. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. Come on, man. All right, I'm going to take that off, guys. I do feel like it's going to pop 612, to be honest. But took the profit off. Right, so I see. Let's talk about the setup, chat. I see a triple bottom here. I see like a wonky triple bottom, like, forming, to be honest. On a 5-minute chart, and look at the size of this candle, chat. This 1018. Sorry, that was a 3-minute chart, but you can kind of see like a bottom formed here and a V-shaped recovery, guys, forming. And I clicked on a 3-minute chart by mistake, but I saw the formation as well. So we're headed higher, guys. I feel like we're headed higher. There's a pump. There's a pump, guys. Yeah, so I think this is the start of the recovery, chat, to be honest. And remember, I called out the opening range, that level, guys, 25,000. I called out 25,612, which was like an area of interest, right? Correct. Opening range low. Correct. So, yeah, it's funny because I saw, like, it's kind of interesting, guys, because I typically don't trade off of, obviously I don't trade the 3-minute chart. So I guess I clicked on it, but I saw, like, you got like a pattern forming here. This is like a triple bottom on a 3-minute chart, guys, to expand higher. And I'll talk about this a lot. If price is in a downtrend, and you're kind of getting the sell-off back down now, but if price is in a downtrend, chat, and it's taking a long time to kind of drop lower, that's not great for, in this example, that's not great for bears, because it's like, oh, you can't flush price lower, right? It's kind of like, if you can't flush price lower, then there's probably a high probability we're going to head higher. And as we sell off from the 14 EMA, that's just the kind of price action that we're having today, chat. Right? So we just had a pop of 56 points, and now you got to sell off pretty much of that exact same amount of points, right? You got a 50 point drop and lower now, back down. All right, so up about $1,000, guys, on the accounts, these two accounts I'm trading today. So up about $1,000. Gonna be patient here, right? Had to recover the loss from the first trade. Obviously, tried to ride the momentum to the upside. It tanked on me. So, but all right, look at what's happening right now, chat. on the 5-minute chart. We're forming the same pattern, guys. I'm trying another long here. I'm going to try another long, chat. I see the same pattern forming on the 5-minute chart that I just talked about, right? Look at this pop, guys. Let's go, baby. Guys. Come on, man. Guys. Come on, man. That boy good. That boy good. So you can see the pattern forming on a 5-minute chart, chat, that just formed on a 3-minute chart. So I'm gonna take it off and then I'll look for more. I'm just scalping, guys. But you can see, look at the pattern that's starting to form, chat. Look at the pop. Look at the pop to the upside. You got the same double bottom. You got a triple bottom starting to form on the 5-minute chart, chat. Come on, man. So you literally can see it. It's like crazy, but basically, right, you trade what's in front of you, chat, and I see the same pattern. So that 5-minute candle was about 48-point pop to the upside. Drop a W in the chat if you made money on that call out or the one before that. We just out here trying to make a little money. Got to be able to adapt, chat. Right? If the price, if they're gonna give me some sloppy price action, I'm looking for patterns, guys. As a momentum trader, trying to anticipate that it's gonna react and have a reaction in my favor, right? So double bottoms, triple bottoms, bullish engulfing candles, etc. And just trying to capitalize on it. Let's go. So yeah, I would say that, I mean, you got a minute and 40 seconds left on this current candle. And one of these candles, I feel, guys, is going to pop hard through that 612 level. I mean, I just kind of feel like it's building up for an explosion back up, guys. I'm just learning today. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I feel good and wired at the same time. I love you. Tim, hey, are you corn dog? Oh, you're not corn dog, Tim. Guys, we're waiting for corn dog Tim. So to make an appearance, haven't seen him yet. A little concerned, guys. All right, so you got about 40 seconds left on this current 5-minute candle, guys. I'm bullish for a reversal here starting because I feel like you saw the lower time frame kind of building up for expansion higher, and you're starting to kind of see that play out on the 5-minute chart. So you got a 30-minute candle, chat. That look at the 30-minute candle, guys. It's closing bullish as well. Right off the level that I had drawn out, chat. So this is looking like a reversal starting to happen. There's a huge possibility, right? Nothing's for certain, but it could be. So I'm bullish bias right now. He ate the last dog from Friday he left in the microwave. Yeah, apparently he was behind his sofa, guys. He was doing some cleaning. And he found a corn dog, and I guess he was a little hungry. He decided to eat it, chat. Gave some of it to his dog and to his toddler, but the toddler survived. The toddler's alive, guys, so we're happy about that. But corn dog Tim, we're a little concerned. He was in the ER, guys. They pumped his stomach, and somebody visited his room, and they commented in the chat. So, all right, guys, I like the longs here for a pop to the upside, chat. If this momentum continues. So trying another long here, guys. We'll see if we pop to the upside to 610 or higher. Just taking what I can get here, guys. Trying to make a little money. Like, you want to see the follow through. You got to like 620 or higher if they really get it going, guys. But you need momentum to kind of continue, right? So we'll see if this stalls or if it pushes to the upside. You want to see it kind of go and not retrace all the way back down, right? Trap some people and like pop higher. So, but we'll see. Was up like, I think 5 points on that particular trade, and we're kind of headed down, guys. So I'm gonna close this one out and probably try to buy it at the bottom of the range. I'm just scalping, guys. Like, and my stop, nothing's gonna change, guys. The stop loss on these trades so far, you almost have to put it at the bottom of the range. So I'm just looking for a little bit better entry here. But there's really nothing saying that we're gonna take out previous day's lows. I mean, I feel like it's just a little, maybe it's a little delayed, but longs are the wave right now based off what I'm seeing with these formations, guys. Some of these will be quick scalps, so you know I'm not looking to hold a lot of these trades, but I think pumps are coming, guys. So I'm just taking what I can get here, guys, right? Waiting for a little bit better entry. 612 could be in play here, chat. If they really get it going. If it stalls, I'm going to close. So I'll close it there. Wait for the next entry. So these are scalps, guys. These are scalps that's happening. So what I'll tell you is that you got to be a little quick on the trigger. And I'm just basically playing the bounces, playing the retracement down, and trying to ride price back up. Because there's really nothing saying that we're going to drop lower. I feel like we're headed higher. Look at the 15-minute chart, guys. So I think 612 is in play from 596. If the momentum picks up, we're headed up to 596. Or sorry, 612. We're headed up to 612, guys, or higher. The 50 EMA is 620, so I would say that's probably a level of interest, chat. Look at the pop, guys. It just popped. It just popped up there, chat. Come on, man. Guys. Guys. Come on, man. Guys. So I'm taking that off, guys. I love you. So when you're scalping, chat, when you're scalping, I honestly feel, guys, I honestly feel this is the recovery, chat, that's gonna happen now. I honestly feel we're headed up to 700 or higher. It's just a matter of time because of the patterns on the chart. We're up $2,000 plus per account, guys. $4,000, $4,200. Just taking quick scalps. And look at the pump. Look at the pump, chat. Yeah, somebody's saying hold. Yeah. I mean, if you're so, guys, I'm content with scalp. Now, what I will say is I do feel that 650. Yeah. If you notice, all right, this is what I saw on the chart, right? This is what I saw, guys. I mistakenly clicked on the 3-minute chart. We saw like a triple bottom setup kind of form, right? And when I clicked over to the 5-minute chart, look at what's happening right now on the 5-minute chart, guys. You got a nice like double bottom setup. You got expansion to the upside, and that's why I said that this is the start of the recovery. Because the longer you consolidate, chat, in an area after a sell-off, that's not great for more downside pressure. There's probably a higher probability that we're gonna expand back to the upside. So I just scalped some of these moves, guys, and called it out, right? I didn't just scalp. I called out levels. So I don't see how you didn't make money if you listen to what I was saying. Drop a W in the chat, guys. Drop a W in the chat. Let's see where everybody's at. So if you made money today, W 300 up 3,000 up 1,600. Somebody said they're still holding. Yeah, I would just keep in mind though, there could be some pullbacks on the way up. Keep that in mind, right? Up $3,000 on Take Profit Trader. Nice. Yeah, I see a lot of W's, chat. I see a lot of W's. A lot of W's. $4,000 on the funded account. I love you. Pass my eval. Congrats. This boy good. That boy good. Lost 3,000 last night, but made it back today and then some. Let's go. Up $800 on Apex accounts. Nice. Up $1,000. Nice. When do you usually stop trading? Yeah, it just depends on the price action, but I mean, typically, chat. So we had a rocky start with the opening range, right? The 5-minute opening range trade did not play today. It hasn't played for the last couple of days. It's been a little trappy. So I tried to elongate because I saw momentum step into the market, right? Got back inside the opening range for long. That trade didn't work. Had to close it out because there was some selling pressure that stepped in. And then I just started riding the momentum down. But then once we saw obviously this recovery happening, right? This is kind of like a V-shaped recovery, chat, that's forming on the chart. This is a nice V-shaped recovery, right? I love your G-Wagon, dog. Hey, I appreciate that. Easy going. Yeah, I'm humble, guys. I mean, super appreciative. PW didn't have to do that. I wasn't expecting that, right? As we actually grind higher, chat. This is the V-shaped recovery. So I'm not trying to, guys. I'll never. You guys will never hear me say that I'm the world's best trader. But I do take pride in trying to read the markets accurately as possible. Not always going to be right, guys. That's part of trading, right? If I could bat 100% on every trade, to be honest, guys, no disrespect because I love you guys, you probably would have never met me, right? Because it's like nobody's going to be 100%, guys. You got to be content with that. And sizing is important, chat. Because if you're able to, if you're wrong on a setup, the opening range trade today didn't play, but the rest of the trades did. So, I mean, and to be honest, it was the same thing yesterday, right? The first trade was a loss, and the rest of the trades played out. So you gotta, if you're sizing too large, chat, you're taking your own self out of the game. It's not the market, because you didn't give yourself enough chances to basically, right, to bat. You didn't give yourself enough chances at bat, if that makes any sense. I'm up $8,000 thanks to you. Wow, man. Neil, I love you. Guys, I wanna celebrate here, but I gotta admit I'm a little down, guys, because of Corn Dog Tim. So, I mean, it's like, Corn Dog Tim has not showed up in the chat, so I'm a little concerned. I'm up Jerome's bail. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, so if you weren't on the stream yesterday, shame on you. But Corn Dog Tim was apparently cleaning his house, guys, and I guess he moved the sofa to do some deep cleaning, and he discovered a corn dog. Decided to eat it, guys. He gave some of it to his kid and gave some to his dog. So good news is that the kid made it. The kid's alive, chat. Corn Dog Tim was in the hospital yesterday, and somebody visited him. I guess you know, they joined the stream, and they said that they're checking in on him. They were pumping his stomach, and he has not joined the stream today, chat. So little concern for Corn Dog Tim. So if you guys know Corn Dog Tim, check on him. But I'm a little concerned. And we're headed higher, guys. Tim went out with a bang. He loved that corn dog. Yeah, he was very adamant about enjoying that corn dog, chat. He basically told me. He was like, "Hey, I'm enjoying a corn dog right now." That's what he said. All right, guys, prices expanding to the upside. So you got I'm not surprised here, chat. This is the start of the reversal in my opinion. And like I was saying earlier, guys, I'm not always going to get it right, but I take pride in trying to analyze the market as best as possible. That doesn't mean that I'm going to win every trade. That's impossible, chat. But we call it before it happens, guys. Let's go. D Money, have you ever hung out with guys that eat corn dogs very enthusiastically? Absolutely not, sir. So yeah, look at the expansion, chat. So like I said, would not be surprised if we get back up there to 25,731. And I know that's about 100 points away, you know, 80, 85 points away. But this is a reversal, chat. This is a reversal that's happening right before your eyes. D Money called it out. And so listen, chat, I got to make this clear. So I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page here. This is not a signal service, chat. We're not financial advisors. Myself and PW, I'm referring to, we're not financial advisors, guys, right? So we're not a signal service. We're just basically out here trying to make a little money, calling out how we read the market and why we're taking specific trades. But if you enjoy how I trade, and maybe it kind of fits your trading, you know, how you trade, and you're trying to add some of my trading style, trying to implement that into your strategy. The goal of my show, chat, is to try to educate, bring more of that to the space. I think majority of people realize that because I get a lot of comments about that. And the goal is that you kind of see some of these setups, maybe even before me, right? Because that would eliminate some of the traders that are just waiting for D Money or PW to call out a trade, and then their whole day's shot because they went full margin, right, on an account or something. And these guys, right? Like, chat, honestly, like that's the goal, right? Like, I mean, that's the rewarding part, because I get DMs all the time, chat. I get comments in the chat all the time. Hey, thanks to you guys, I'm getting payouts, or thanks to you guys, you know, I'm profitable, or whatever the case may be, chat. And I mean, that for me is more rewarding than you just following a trade, right? Hopefully we'll be trending all day. Yeah, I think like this is a V-shaped recovery, chat. I mean, it's clearly happening. I mean, right? It's clearly happening. Like more expansion right now to the upside. This and that's why if you guys notice. All right, so perfect example, chat. The level that I had drawn out, right? I said we got to watch this level because on the 1 hour chart, when you look to the left and it's still drawn out there, we had a bullish reaction back the opposite direction. And right now, this is turning out to be, it's playing out, right? You had some lows here, you had a higher low setup, and right now this current setup is turning into a higher low setup, right? To expand higher on a higher time frame. Keep in mind though, chat, that takes time, right? That takes time to play out. So that means that, yeah, there could be a sell-off before a pump higher. Because that's exactly what happened when you look to the left, right? There's a sell-off on this specific candle before going back higher. So that's how it works. Market doesn't move in a straight line. The only issue is, right, the concern is, can you adapt and pick up on what's happening? That's the harder part, right? Does D-Money like onion rings? No, I do not. Never been an onion ring fan, Robert. Thanks for asking. Thanks for inquiring. So if onion rings is part of the meal, guys, I substitute for fries. And I don't do salami. Let's go. Never been a salami guy. Where is the D-Money trading course? Yeah, that's coming out, chat. We got a lot of content. So we had a really good meeting yesterday. Putting in some work with the editor. We got a lot of content coming, chat. We got a lot of Jerome content coming. So stay tuned, chat. Obviously, it sounds like you guys are enjoying the daily recaps based off of the comments, the majority, right? We're not gonna, chat, we're not gonna please everybody, but the goal is to please as many people as possible. And right, so I'm not perfect, like I said. So, but yeah, we're gonna keep the daily recaps coming, etc. D-Money, do you smoke? No, I do not, sir. Oh, man. Showing all my boys D-Money show on the ski trip. Love you. Hey, I appreciate that, Billy. Let's go. So, V-shaped recovery, chat. That's kind of playing out right now. If you tuned in if you tuned in late to the show. So these accounts are green. I'm up $4,000, a little bit over $4,000. Started off with a loss because opening range 5-minute trade did not play out today. Lost I think like $600 or something, right? A little bit over $600. And once price, you had 10 a.m. core PCE news. Once that news came out, let price kind of settle down a little bit and then took some shorts, and then once that V-shaped recovery started to form, was able to capitalize. So these are on Lucid accounts, guys. Lucid accounts. Right now, 40% off Lucid Black accounts, right? If you haven't signed up, use the code PW. So that 40% off the Lucid Black, guys, that applies to your first 5. I love you. What platform? Yeah, we leverage Tradeovate Prop. So Tradeovate Prop is the only platform that we use here at the BDH. Somebody said that drop is crazy. Yeah. So remember, you got to expect pullbacks, chat. You got to expect pullbacks on the way up. That's normal, right? market never moves in a straight line. We wish that it would. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't get, like when you look to the left over here, when price had a lot of momentum because of, you know, overnight, because of the Trump speaking and all of that stuff. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You had over 10, you know, you had 10 green candles in a row as an example over here, chat. But you still had a little bit slight pullbacks on the way up. So, yeah, you got to be mindful of that. We're also going into the close of a 1 hour candle, chat. You got basically 8 minutes and 20 seconds roughly for this 1 hour candle to close out. So, yeah, you got to be mindful. So that's why, you know, there's nothing wrong with taking profit. I know that a lot of times people are like, oh, D-Money, you got to hold. Yeah, but guys, if I'm making $1,000 on a trade as an example, right? Do I really need to hold that, in all honesty? Like, I mean, we got to be honest with ourselves, right? Like, if you just made $1,000 on a single trade, do you really need to hold it? Now, does that mean that it won't go higher? Absolutely. Like, I mean, now, can you protect your trade? Can you put your stop loss deeper in profit? Absolutely. There's a ton of things that you can do to manage it, but I think you guys realize that one of the things I said I was going to work on for 2026, I had a couple, chat. One of them was I was going to be doing 6 push-ups, so I'm already there. I'm at my 6 push-ups. The second thing was working on holding some of these trades longer. So now, if you're in a scalp situation, chat, and it's kind of like price is doing some crazy stuff, that's a little different, right? Like, you don't want to get married to a trade and it snaps back on you and you're taking losses after losses after loss. So, but yeah, sometimes you got to take what's in front of you. I trade like you, brother. I take profits when I'm up to a certain amount that I'm comfortable with. Yeah. Where is it going to go? Where is it going to? Well, I mean, if momentum can continue, I would probably wait for this 1 hour candle to close out. If you didn't take any longs and you didn't catch any of that pump to the upside, I mean, you would be looking for basically some kind of indication that the bulls are starting to step back in. And on the current 5-minute candle, you can kind of see that right now. You got a bullish reaction back up after that tap of the opening range low, right? 25,612. Notice the bullish reaction right back up. So, but you want to look for higher lows, bullish engulfing candles, etc., to kind of start forming to tell you that the bulls are ready to take price higher. Because you can kind of see, like right now, you got this level. You got this level that just got basically put in higher highs compared to that level, right? So now you would probably expect price to kind of figure out, okay, hey, we're going to do some higher lows again. We're going to do some bullish engulfing and then take price up to that 732. But I've said this multiple times. Typically when the 1 hour candle or 4 hour candle, chat, is starting to close, a lot of times you get to move the opposite direction. And that's what's happening right now, right? You're getting close to the close of a 1 hour candle and you're getting a bearish reaction back down. Doesn't mean that now the trend is going to get back bearish. It could, but it doesn't mean that has to happen. This could be just people taking profit, etc. So that's why I was saying I would probably wait for the close of the 1 hour candle and then look for more clues to get long. Hi, D-Money. I broke basically even today. Yeah, I mean, that happens, right? I mean, guys, you guys saw the first trade for me didn't work out. I mean, it's like one of those things where opening range was a little sloppy today and it didn't play. I mean, that's right. I mean, I'm not gonna shy away from it. It didn't work out, right? So, but what I do know is I don't have to bat 100% to end the day green, guys. I don't have to bat 100% to even if I ended today break even, chat, and the price action, if the price action was horrible, I'm honestly okay with that because, I mean, I did what I could do, right? I mean, that's it. All you can do is trade the best you can. So I don't lose any sleep, chat, if I take a losing trade, because I know if I stick to my strategy over time, I'm gonna make money. Just I mean, realistically, sometimes it doesn't work out. That's any strategy, right? And if you think that you're gonna bat 100, maybe you're new to trading, and you think that, oh, I'm gonna bat 100%. Well, you got a rude awakening coming. NQ's gonna humble you real quick. How do you stop yourself from over trading? I blew 15 accounts in the last 2 days. All right, somebody, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, chat. Somebody had a question about locking yourself out. You can lock yourself out on Intraday, right? There's a loss. There's a set loss. You can do a set amount for a loss. As an example, hey, I only want to lose $500, right? So if a trade, if I'm down $500, it's automatically gonna shut me out. You can do that. Just as an example.